Yo, what's the deal? It's me, Bobby A. Jones. What's the deal with all my player partners out there, man? Hey, look, check this out. I'm making this video to rebuttal and piggyback off what Cartoon was saying in regards to the Soranios as a response to the shit that the dude, what's the dropout name? Well, I don't know if Cuz a dropout, but the Soranios that I be interacting with, they told me that the dude's a dropout. The dude, Dubs, right? Dubs has said something about that blacks can't withstand, in the California Department of Corrections, that blacks cannot withstand constant assaults by the Sureños. So OG Cartoon, he went on that motherfucker and he agreed with that shit. And he was saying, that the youngsters ain't the same, and I'm not quoting him verbatim. I'm paraphrasing that the youngsters ain't the same. The youngsters ain't ready for that. The youngsters ain't about that. The youngsters is just used and accustomed to killing one another and all that. Don't undermine the youth, homie. I hate when these OG niggas get on these motherfucking platforms, and when they get the attention of a large amount of people, they want to demonize the youth. Stop demonizing the youth, homie. Stop downplaying the young homies gangsters. Is it as many gangsters that's involved in the gangs as it was in the 70s, the 80s, and the early 90s? No. Each generation get weaker but wiser. But while you're downplaying the young homies gangsters, the young blacks gangsters and whatnot, the Sureños, the Southsiders, they're losing numbers. They little homies want to be black. They talk black. They use black terminology, black slang. They dress black. They embrace black culture to the point to where they don't even want to be under the leadership and the rule of the Liame. For Cartoon to get on there and basically corroborate and give validity to the points that Dub was making, you basically reinforcing their beliefs that they can just run through blacks, that we're scary, that we're going to bow down to them, we're going to submit, we're going to cower out whenever there's any type of conflict with them. Like, nah, homie, you don't do that shit like that. We got to be more mindful and responsible with our words. We have to be meticulous with the things that we say, homie, because you can give out a false narrative out there, and you can make these Southsiders and these Sureños think that whenever we clash with them, we just gonna back down and we gonna cower out. Nah, nigga, that ain't the motherfucking case, homie. I'm a lot younger than you, and that's on Eastside PJ Wash Crip, homie. Soon as I got to Ironwood State Prison, homie, I told my big homie, man, give me a key suit. Everywhere I went, I had a motherfucking key suit with me, homie, and I wouldn't have been afraid to use that motherfucker on some people who don't look like me. Prime example, right? It was cracking in the LA County jail. The Sureños was taking off on the blacks. And it was constant. It was constant. It was a big thing. It was all on the news. It just continuously went up. So we had some homies that came back from the county jail, getting their appeals heard, going down for children court to check on the custody, of their kids and shit. And one of the homies up there got poked up because we feel played. When he was telling us that, the dorms, the numbers was like super off. When I was in Ironwood, the yard that I was on, I think I was on D yard, the numbers was damn near neck to neck. So you're like, man, fuck that. Like, they want to target us, then they want to get on the news and say, oh, we don't like being around the blacks stink, they're dirty, they're all this type of shit, man. They said so much derogatory shit towards black that we in the prisons feeling played. So we was gonna get it rocking on these niggas, cuz the big homie, Ebo from Track New Park Compton Crip, he said, hey, listen, little homie, with me, cuz it's a hands-off policy when it comes to these Mahindas. Like, if it do go down with them, if we do get cracking on these niggas right here, right now, cuz we ain't fight with them, we gonna run up on them, we gonna poke them. I was with it like, fuck it, let's do it. For some reason, that didn't happen, but I was ready, cuz if we gonna get on the Mahindas and we gonna poke them up, then fuck it, let's do it. Let's get this shit cracking, cuz. And that's when I started learning about the wave. He was like, cuz this will be the first wave. The homies know that on the second wave to be prepared, this, and that, and third, cuz. But we didn't get off on them for whatever reason, right? But I digress. I get into it with the homie J-Lo from Front Hood Compton Crib, and I get into it with the homie Grasshopper from Front Street Watch Crib. I got my Kisu on me when we go in the motherfucking the scullery and get down. I could have poked one of them niggas, cuz. But we be so quick to inflict the maximum pain, the maximum punishment on one another. But when it comes to Mahindas, when it comes to these Sureños, when it comes to these Southsiders and they trying to politic on us, we always, be hesitant. Like, fuck being hesitant, cuz. This nigga Cartoon talking his shit, making these niggas feel and it look like they're superior to us. Nigga, it takes 3 to 4 of them to defeat one of us. And like you said, that's why they got the no hands policy. Nigga, we ain't scared to stick back. For you to say some old weirdo ass shit like that, cuz, you undermining the homies from, you undermining the members from BPS that's going to war with the Sureños, homie, that's going to war with the Southsiders. You undermining the Crip homies and the Piru homies up in Compton that's going to active war with these Sureños, homie. Niggas ain't scared of them. Like, homie, yes, our numbers are low, and that's the only thing they got on us, homie. They use the numbers against us, homie, because even Dub said it like, yeah, we really don't have no win with the blacks when it comes to this and come to that. They can't fuck with us. Yes, you had a valid point when you expressed and emphasized that we be so quick to get up on one another, but where the fuck we get that from, homie? Your generation set that example. Your generation set that precedence of Crips killing Crips. Us beefing with homies. Like OG Bam said, homie, we wasn't about none of that. We wasn't about inner Crip conflict and all that. Like, that wasn't us. It's your generation that dropped the ball, homie. And these older niggas around your age group, a generation beneath you, 2 generations beneath you, and a generation before you, niggas be so quick to demonize the youth and they drop the ball. You niggas drop the ball, man. Don't make it seem like we out here scared of Sureños and we won't poke them like they willing to poke us. Man, it's do or die when a motherfucking those type of situations. So you gotta be careful, homie. You gotta be very meticulous, and you have to be intentional with your words, because I guarantee you, homie, it's over 1,000, 2,000 Sureños, Southsiders that done watched your video and they feel like we gonna cower out and we gonna beat Marks. Come on, Cartoon, cuz. You stay way out in Alabama, cuz. You ain't even been in the mix of what the county jail is like right now. You ain't even been in the mix of what the California Department of Correction looking like right now. Because it's a whole lot of Sureños, homie, that's rolling their shit up. They dropping out. They don't want to be a part of the structure of Miami and all that. These niggas is dropping out. They can't take it. They ain't built for it. But you throwing our people under the bus. I don't like that, cuz. You had some valid points, homie. But the way that you said some of the shit that you said, homie, it ain't cool. You should have been more providing guidance. Well, what Dub said is this. But if the little homies continue on like this, and if the little homies don't do this and do that, then yes, the Sureños would win a war. If they continuously send waves at us, yeah, they can win. But the way that we can combat that, the way that we can deter them from winning is us doing this, us doing this, us doing this, us doing this. I believe in the little homies. Little homies, stop killing each other. Little homies, stop this Crip on Crip beef. Little homie, stop this Crip and blood madness, homie, because there's individuals out there that's plotting on our demise. We need to stop this shit. So the first way that we deter and minimize their ability to hit us in waves and fuck us over is, homie, we need to get a better understanding, homie. We need to have some type of ceasefire and then put structure to that shit, homie. Come on, Cartoon, cuz. I follow your page, homie. Usually you be spot on about a lot of shit, homie. But that shit ain't cool. You got niggas like 4 Extra, cuz. I believe if cuz was in that type of situation, cuz gonna poke something. Your stepson, Jap. I believe if cuz was in a situation like that, cuz gonna poke something. We still got young riders, cuz, that's gonna poke something, cuz. The mass majority of us may not be willing to poke something, but the ones who are willing to poke something, if we in that type of situation, cuz, don't degrade us, cuz. Don't demean us. Don't demean us, big homie. Don't belittle us, cuz. Because a few of us is still about that, cuz, on Crip. So don't do us like that, homie. What you just did, you just co-signed and validated the shit that Dubs was saying. You just substantiated the way the Sureños feel in the way that they perceive us and look at us, cuz. That shit wasn't cool, big homie. I expected more from you, cuz, on Crip. We still got, Bloods and Pyrus and Crips, young Crips, homie, that still gonna handle their candle, cuz. For you to throw us under the bus and do the young homies like that, cuz, that shit wasn't cool. I guarantee if your young homies was beefing with y'all ops, you ain't gonna be like, my little homies is scary. My little homies can't fuck with these niggas. Nah, homie, you supposed to build your people up, cuz. Shout out to OG Bam, PJ Crip, nigga. Hub and Dub, two of them on Crip.